Hey, I'm about to do a response video to List 25 because they fed into the evolutionary propaganda. And one of my favorite arguments from people who believe in evolution is if God's real, how come we have these useless items in our body? Which would make no sense because I would think that if we have useless items in our body, that it would actually disprove evolution because through natural selection, it would be phased out for a more complete and useful body throughout time, not still be damn there. It seems a little bit retarded to me, but they picked 25 body parts that actually have a very much useful reason being there. Actually, some of the most useful reasons. So I'm just going to debunk the whole idea of all these 25 body parts bit by bit. So let's start.
Did you know there are signs of evolution you can find in your body?
All right. So this is just a argument I love. So unuseful items on your body proves evolution, but useful items on your body proves evolution also. So it's pretty much a a win-win situation. So could I ask you this? If evolution is real, how come people have what you call the Asian eye, like a slit in the eye, which no other animal has? Like, that makes no sense. And if evolution is real, how come you have a protruding nose? Wouldn't it be that evolution would actually make you have a more gorilla nose or ape nose because it would be harder for you to actually break your nose? I mean, just seems a little bit like the creator wanted us to have a protruding nose for some reason. Like, wouldn't this make more sense? I have a whole bunch of these, but whatever. I'm going to start the video.
Evolution is an imperfect process, taking millions of years for...
Oh, yeah, and by the way, the reason why men and women have, what you call nipples is one, men can actually produce milk too, but at a lower rate, and two, all fetuses start actually sexless, so they would have like combinations of things that both sexes should have, like nipples, until testosterone hits the fetus and it turns the organ into a penis. The same organ that used for the penis is used for the vagina, just like to give you a FYI. All right, here's number 25.
The philtrum is the groove between your nose and mouth. It develops...
All right, so I'm just going to give you the reason why we have a philtrum. So basically, the philtrum acts as a depressurizer from the nose to the mouth. Just like the reason why we have circular windows as a depressurizer for air when traveling on a plane is the same reason we have a filter. Also, I did some research that says it helps keep your mouth clean. So yeah, that's the reason why we have a filter. It's not useless unless you're going to argue, oh, well, the filter doesn't have that many uses, only 2 or 3. Yeah, it only needs 1 use to actually stay in the body. So that's debunked right there.
We've all had hiccups. There are those annoying spasms in your chest. You've tried every trick in the book.
All right, so the reason why we have hiccups is actually to depressurize air from our lungs. Of course, if you may not know this, but when you're eating, sometimes you gas air too fastly. So, of course, hiccups depressurize that air. So that's why we have hiccups, bud.
The plantaris muscle is in the foot.
All right, guys. So the plantaris muscle is actually one of the most necessary muscles in your body. It is connected to the tibialis, which you can actually see the tibialis like on the chart that's shown, but I'm going to let him finish.
Primates use this muscle to grip objects with their feet.
All right. Now, the reason why primates really use the tibialis more than humans is because primates don't really have like hind legs and stand straight. They actually just slight when they actually like crawl. So of course the tibialis is used more oftenly than we do. In fact, here's what I'm talking about. Now, as you can see, the tibialis will be connected to the muscle in the leg, of course. So that's why it has the use. It's like saying the bottom block in like a 11-foot Lego you made. Why is it there? Like, come on, guys.
Humans also have this muscle, but it lost its function and purpose.
No, it did not. No, it did not. Its purpose is to be connected to the tibialis so you can actually move your fucking foot. I mean, yeah.
Because of this, doctors will use this muscle when doing reconstructive surgery since it has no use in the foot.
All right, so actually it does. I mean, you just pointed out another use. It actually can be used in surgery as a spare muscle. So there.
Darwin tubercle is a bump on the upper part of the human ear.
All right, so my research on the Darwin tubercle find this article that says it contributes to the individuality of the ear and may have personal applications in the future. So I'm just going to say the Darwin tubercle is like the human fingerprint. The human fingerprint, in that it's just a unique way to tell other humans apart. So yeah, I'm just going to say that.
Not all humans have this feature. Scientists believe this trait was passed down from other primate ancestors that have more pointed ears.
All right, so if it was passed down, don't you think it would be more common in humans or more common in a particular group of humans since it's passed down from our supposed primate ancestors? And I just like to say that first scientists say we come from chimps, and now they're showing a little monkey. Like, get your facts straight. Just like to say that.
21. Ever wonder why newborn babies will grip your finger really tight? It's called the palmar grasp reflex.
All right, so the palmar grasp reflex could be argued as a sort of protection mechanism, and it could be argued that it was made because the baby could easily grab a breast and then put it in its mouth. So that there. All right, so the ear muscle has to do with draining blood throughout the ear. So yes, it does have a purpose, by the way. Deoxygenated blood away from the ear. So yes, it does have a purpose. So yeah.
19. The phrenic nerve controls the contraction of the diaphragm. Similar to fish, it comes out the brainstem from the base of the skull and goes all the way down the neck and chest cavity to the diaphragm.
Are they literally explaining why it's there? Since it's a nerve, I think it would have to do with controlling your organs. Let's just see what they have to say.
Leaving it exposed and vulnerable. While this works well for fish, it's a poor setup for mammals, including humans.
All right, so let's see. Again, did some research, and it's saying that it has to do with breathing, and it actually has to do with connecting the diaphragm with other organs, which is a little strange because you even explain its use in the video. I don't know why. Both of these points have to do because we're human. The 13th rib could have been removed when God moved the rib from Adam, and the lack of hair could be because we're not from actual apes, because all primates have hair all over their body, even in hot climates, even in cold climates. So there. All right, so your tonsils, of course, keep germs away, which sometimes acts to the detriment of your body because, sometimes it gets infected, kind of like your lungs, but hey. And your appendix does pretty much the same thing for your stomach. It keeps good bacteria in your body, but sometimes it acts to the detriment of your body because, of course, it gets infected. So there. All right, now the reason we have armpit hair is to actually keep sweat away from the skin because your armpit is one of the dirtiest parts of your body. And the reason why we have the vestibular organ is because it reacts to chemical stimuli, which really helps out your body. And the reason why we stop producing vitamin C is because we get a good supplement of it in our diet. And if you take too much vitamin C, you'll die. Kind of like the reason why a lot of light-skinned people are existing on Earth is because we get a good supplement of vitamin D from milk. So yeah, that's why.
When animals with a coat of fur get cold, their muscles contract and their hair follicles stand up on end, creating a thicker layer of protection.
Yeah, but wouldn't this not really work since humans have lesser or less hair? Like, seems a little bit redundant to me. There must be an alternative reason why this happened in humans.
Long ago, in a galaxy pretty much right here, our ancestors were able to have all 32 teeth, and it was a huge advantage.
Yeah, but again, if it was up to evolution, wouldn't this be phased out due to natural selection? There must be an alternative reason why we have wisdom teeth, like baby, when your teeth falls out, the wisdom teeth will appear, or maybe it's just there so you can have replacement teeth when you start falling out. I mean, come on.
The coccyx, or tailbone, is another vestigial feature in humans. It's a leftover feature where a tail would...
All right, so no, this is actually a myth. The coccyx actually is there because it keeps your organs from falling out, because thanks to humans standing up, it puts pressure on our organs, which actually makes them fall down. And if we didn't have the coccyx bone, we would probably shit out our organs. So yeah.
The plica semilunaris is in the corner of your eye. It's a leftover part of the nictitating membrane seen in other mammals and vertebrates that acts as a third eyelid. Over time, humans have lost the use of this feature.
All right, hold on. So, since it acts as a third eyelid, one would think that, like the other two, it has some protective features and is not completely useless. So, next.
Also called the prosthetic utricle. The male uterus is an undeveloped remnant of the female reproductive organ that...
Okay, again, you can't really call it a female reproductive organ since men and women are first start off sexless. And it's only when testosterone takes over the body that that this unsexed baby become a male. So it's not really a either or thing. It's just used by both genders, by the way.
That were likely passed down from a reptile ancestor. These are useless and can potentially cause nerve and artery problems.
All right, so it seems more like a birth defect than something that we would get from evolution. And if it's from evolution, then again, it would probably be phased out because I thought evolution would make you better instead of worser. So yeah. All right, so there I have debunked or just answered many of their questions, and I don't even know why I did this, because some person who believes in evolution will say, see, unuseful items in your body prove that it's from the ancestor that you had, from a rock to a lizard to a fucking ape or some bullshit like that. And if it's proved useful, see, it shows that evolution exists because it proves useful in your body, or just something I would like to care not about. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and share this video. So how do you feel about my answers to this whole question that they had? Comment below.